So if you're now tuning in, my name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy, and I'm representing Watch Trouble on GMGT. Tonight we have DJ Dazzle, as always, and we have a very special guest in the building. I didn't put the camera on as yet, and I didn't give you a mic as yet, because I want to do your intro before I even do all that good stuff, right? So just bear with me, all right? So this artist, he is a passionate advocate for Guyana, tirelessly championing the country's rich cultural heritage, stunning tourist attractions, and flavorful cuisine. With a deep love for his homeland, he shines a spotlight on its vibrant traditions, growing music scenes, etc. His unwavering support for the emerging artist highlights his commitment to nurturing his talent and uplifting his artistic community and his artistic craft, not only in Guyana, but across the Caribbean. We welcome to the Watch Trouble table our guest, Mr. Gucci Boss.
Oh, Lord. What an intro.
Was it good? Was it really?
That was a bad intro. What? That was one of the best intros I ever got. I want to walk out and come back in again.
I try my best.
You was talking. I was wondering if that was me. I was waiting.
I always try. So, welcome.
Thank you so
much.
Much.
I know you have a huge following. I've seen your page. You have a good following. Looks like you got good engagement. You know what I'm saying?
Decent amount. You know?
Did you buy the followers? Were you trying to tell me that?
No. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'm only messing with you.
I like it organic. You know what I mean?
That's how it's supposed to be. Like, man. Your cooking is organic too,
Everything
right?
is organic for me, man.
I like that. I like that.
I suffered a heart attack last year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so, the whole diet and everything had to change up and all of that, Your boy got a stent. I'm on blood thinners and, yeah, God is great. You looking at me, I am living my best life. I am living my best life, and I'm saying God is great right through, Wake up every day, pray, you know what I mean?
As you're supposed to.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Woo, so, with that being said, what are three things? This is a staple question. So any interview you've done or listened for Watch Trouble, this is a question I ask everybody.
Right.
What are three things you want people to know about you or remember you by before you leave this desk?
Three things I want them to remember me by. Number one, music. Right? I want you to remember my music because we are pioneering a whole new genre for Guyana. You understand? And, I am the godfather for this thing right here. Just giving Guyana an identity. You know what I mean? The second thing I want you to remember that, Ryan Linton does exist. Never mind everyone is Gucci Boss. You understand? Mm-hmm. I'm a father first. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love my children. That's why I'm doing what I do. I know a lot of people say, I do it for my children. No. I want them to see that, you can come from absolutely nothing and become something in life. You understand? As long as you have, you work hard and dedicate yourself to it. And the third thing, don't judge the book from the cover. You understand? My parents came to America with absolutely nothing. Try to make sure that we had a great education and, just do what it is that we had to do. They made the sacrifice so that we can do what we have to do. So, your boy is college educated. I put my books first. Music has always been my dream, and it just shows that, dreams can come true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that. So, I don't know, have you ever watched Watch Trouble before?
No, I've never watched Watch Trouble before. I'm a big GMG, fan. You understand? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I've never watched Watch Trouble before. So, I see the thing said trouble, so I know it's going to be some trouble tonight. So, let me get into it.
All right. So, typically we play this game called This or That. This is the staple. This is Dazzle's baby, right?
Right.
So, basically we ask a series of questions. You decide what your answer is going to be, of course.
Right.
We can either dive further into why you made that choice.
Right.
Or we'll go and move on to the next question. For example, very simple, very easy. Sugar or salt?
Sugar.
Why?
I like sweet.
Okay. What's the sweetest thing you had?
My wife.
He went real left. He went left real quick with that one.
All the way there.
I seen that coming a mile.
No, I did not see it coming.
Hello, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for sweetness to put in the basket, she the whole bag. She get the whole market.
The whole market.
You know, so right. You ask for the sweetest thing, so I tell you.
No, I respect it. I respect it. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Dazzle start off with this.
Okay. Let me see. Curry or stew?
Curry.
Okay.
Chicken curry or curry chicken?
Jesus Christ.
Chicken curry.
Why?
Because you can never curry a chicken, but you can chicken the curry.
Emotional, darling.
In the audience, they ask wild meat or seafood.
Wild meat or seafood? Mm-hmm. I'll go with seafood.
Okay.
I'm not too much of a wild meat person. You know what I mean? Even though I'm from Guyana, you know what I mean? The most I've ever eat where wild meat is concerned is guana.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cordell asks egg ball or egg roll?
Egg ball, boy. Yes, do you?
How you like your egg ball?
It's only one way for making egg ball. No,
but I seen videos where they put like pepper on it and stuff like that.
But that is what comes with it though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's either you get it with sour or you get it with pepper and sour. You know what I mean? It depends on how spicy you want it. You know.
So basically, egg ball is just like a hard boiled egg, right?
In a cassava wrap. Like,
okay.
Yeah, they take the cassava and, you know what I mean, they put it. I know if I make it to, you know, I can't tell you exactly the ingredients, but I know if I make it. It's one of them things where you know if I make it, you know what I mean?
Okay. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Also in the audience, river lime or beach lime?
River lime.
Favorite river?
Berbice.
Berbice?
Yeah, Belladrum Beach.
Which part of Guyana are you from?
Berbice.
Had to be.
Berbice is the best place in the world, man. I'm telling you. In Guyana, Berbice is the best place.
Apparently, my grandfather's from Old Boys Town or whatever.
Old Boys Town? That's Georgetown. That's
okay.
Georgetown.
It's
yeah, that's the
Georgetown.
city. Yeah, that's the city.
Yeah, I heard it's a real bad man village.
Not really, you know. Not really. It's like, you know, they get a bad rep.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I grew up in Brownsville. A lot of people are frightened for coming to Brownsville, but I grew up in Brownsville. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
It's true.
You understand? But a lot of people be like, Brownsville? What? Mm-hmm. I'm from Canarsie. And I'm like, Canarsie? What?
Soft. I tell people we soft. We're soft.
What?
We're soft bunch.
Whoa. No. Canarsie is, I think I think they get fooled by the nice houses and stuff. Mm. You understand? But I know a few people in Canarsie that will make you that want to sleep at night.
Fair.
Yeah.
I grew up in a time when it was soft streets, and that's how I want to remember it. Soft streets.
I work a 9 to 5. I don't know anything about it.
Berto asks, jab or pretty mass?
Jab.
GMGT.
Don't worry about that.
Jab.
Jab? Okay, so you play jab.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Dazzle, your turn.
I'm only asking this because I know a Guyanese person that used to prefer this.
Right.
So, Grey Goose or El Dorado?
I got to stick with my El Dorado, boy.
Okay.
I got to stick with the goose. When you drink the goose, it does get loose. The white rum does make things happen to people. It's something about that white rum that does things to people. I don't know. The goose get loose.
I ask that because I know one Guyanese person. I don't know just one Guyanese person, but I know one person that is Guyanese, and that man, every Friday he used to fight whether or not he wanted to drink El Dorado or Grey Goose.
I don't see the dilemma, but for me personally, not the goose, boy. The goose is one of them things. When you drink that thing, you better be able to handle it.
So have you ever had sunset before?
Have I ever had sunset before?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
What is sunset? Yes.
It's a white rum.
Oh, no, I do not like white rum. I'm telling you, white rum would make me get divorced.
So dark liquor is your
yes. Yeah, I can handle the brown. You know what I mean? The brown is a little bit more, you know.
The brown is boring, man. Live on the wild side. Why are you looking at me like that?
Shall you learn to leave people alone when they say they prefer a certain drink?
I'm telling you, listen. Unless you can explain where I was all night, don't give me no white rum to drink.
Cordell going to hell for this one.
Easy way to kidnap me.
Lola Doll or Tamika Marshall?
Lola Doll, of course.
So you like Lola Doll?
That's my little sister.
That's your little sister?
Yeah, I love her. Listen, I did a song called Big Uncle that bust 2020. You know what I mean? So that's how come I became, you know what I mean, known all over Guyana, household name.
Okay.
And, you know, 5 years later, a day like today, the song is still relevant because of that young lady. You know what I mean? She did a remix. She did a song, and you know, at the end of her song, it's like a diss song. She did all the Guyanese artists them, and at the end of it, she said she want a big uncle. All the women then were like big man, and that revamped my song. So whenever she goes on shows and stuff, this young lady actually books a Gucci boss, and I know the promoter is not paying for that. So she would call me up on her own because of the love she had for me. Like, hey, I get XYZ, pass you to this thing and do this thing with me now. She don't have to do that because right now in Guyana, she is the it.
She is the
it's
it.
Lola, and it's no one else.
Yeah.
So for her to just, you know what I mean, extend that love, you know what I mean, I have nothing but love and respect for her, man.
That I
You know
didn't
what I
know.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
very interesting. That's
She's
dope.
a sweetheart, man. She's
That's
a sweetheart. You know what I mean? That's my baby sister, you know?
Berto asks, instant fame or long-term longevity?
Longevity. Of course.
Okay.
Walk down the hill and catch everything, or run down and catch one. I'll walk. I'll take my time.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunrise.
Why?
Because you're not promised tomorrow. You know what I mean? So for me to see that every day is a blessing. You understand? I don't care what happens for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? But just to see that right there, man, it's the most humbling feeling now in the world.
Both are beautiful. But yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying with
Yeah.
that one. Dazzle.
All right. Long drive or long flight?
I'll drive anywhere in the world. I frighten plane bad.
Oh, wow.
For somebody that fly as much as I do, I am in Guyana literally like twice a month. You know, around the world, Trinidad, name it. You know what I mean? I'm always somewhere, but Jesus God, you're by frightened flying by. So before I go on the plane, I just reach a high before I get on the airplane. You know what I mean? But I would drive everywhere. Put me in a car, I would drive out. Bro, I used to go to Colorado State University. So I used to drive from New York to Colorado.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, that's wild.
Yes,
That's
I lived in
wild.
Aurora. I promise you, I lived in Aurora.
Nah.
I used to drive from Aurora, Colorado to Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? Spend the night, and then from Grand Rapids to New York.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that a lot.
I drove from New York to Miami,
Oh, that's an easy drive.
and I had a rental, and I abandoned the rental in Miami and flew back.
That's an easy drive. That's an easy drive. We do that all the time.
Oh no.
Nah.
Yeah, especially from here to Atlanta, man. That's a weekend drive, man. You get up and go, bro.
Atlanta, okay, but it goes by fast when you leave New York. You get New Jersey, you get Pennsylvania, you get Delaware.
You got to go the back way. You're going 9 to 5.
The minute you reach
Virginia. Yeah, you're
That's
just
it.
like, damn, son, I'm done.
You see, you're taking 95. You have to take like 78 and go the back route. You know what I mean? Go to West Virginia. Way easier drive.
With the rednecks?
Of course.
What if
They're
my
not-
car break
They're
down?
not bothering you. They're not bothering
I
you.
don't think you should be taking a road trip if your car will break down.
You know, I'm telling you. But nah, man, they not bothered. I have a funny story about that. Right? We were driving to Atlanta, to Georgia, and the car ran out of gas. Right?
See? Look at that.
Now, in the middle of nowhere. Now, your boy got out the car, and I'm walking on the highway by myself. The gas station is about 1.5 miles back. Got to the gas station. Our own saw me. Full up the gas. They were going the same route, said nothing. Same kind of people that you said, be aware of. Pulled up. Need a ride? I looked twice. I looked around. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I humbled myself. I'm a God-fearing person, man. And I said, yeah, no problem. He gave me a, you know what I mean, helped me, make sure the car was good and everything. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
Great gentleman, yeah.
I'd be afraid he'd be an axe murderer.
Oh,
He
honestly,
shot me to
trust me.
pieces.
Your story is on the truth. There's been times where I was driving a car with the gas gauge wasn't working properly,
And that's what happened to me.
and yeah, our own. I mean, then again, we do the same thing. Innit?
Yeah, because we think horror flick. Definitely.
Seriously.
You in your car? That's not my business.
That's not my business. Yeah.
So I mean, I can't knock it, but at the same time, when you that person in that situation, it's like, damn.
Yeah, man.
And then here comes the
An old white guy. I would think that this dude needed a sheet over his head or something. That's how he looked like he was about, hey, boy, where you go? No, he came up, excuse me, sir, do you need some help?
That's so nice. That's a beautiful thing.
I was humbled by it, man. You know, he spoke to me. We got back to the car, made sure I filled up the gas, and, you know, he let me know whatever we spoke. Went on my way. That was it. You know?
Awesome
Yeah, man.
sauce. So, entrepreneur or artist?
Isn't they both the same?
Not really.
Nah. I mean,
No.
if you're if you're an artist, you know what I mean, you are an entrepreneur.
Not really.
Not really?
Not really. I think if you're going to be an artist, your main focus is just to create the music. As an entrepreneur, you could be anything. You're not trying to manage yourself.
Not in this day and age, man. Not in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, if you're doing music for me, like, you know what I mean? You got to be a hustler. You got to be an entrepreneur. You got to work harder for yourself than everyone else is willing to work for you, even your manager. Because sometimes I'm managing myself. Sometimes
So you do have a manager.
Yeah, I have a manager, I have a publicist, I have a label, I have all of these things behind me. But for me personally, you know what I mean? No one is going to do it for you but you.
Gotcha.
So, you know, I'll get up and I'll get it done. You know what I mean? Whatever else they're going to do is the bonus.
But you still ain't answered my question. Which one?
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
That's a go.
Okay, inside of the chat, Cordell is very busy. Cordell says Adrian or Jomo.
Big shout out to Cordell. If this was Drink Champs, I'd be taking a drink right now.
Oh, wow.
because these two guys are my brother. Cordell, you are something else for this, bro. You are
After that, he's
something else for
done. He
this.
said that was his last one.
I know you are something else for this, Cordell. I don't like you. Anyway, oh God, you know. This is so unfair. This is so Cordell. I have to go with Adrian.
So what's the difference with the brothers?
They were both on the same, you know, they were both pioneers, whereas Guyanese, they're like the two biggest artists coming out of Guyana.
Got
you
it.
know what I'm saying? They're the two that we look up to, you know, TikTok. I went to a soca party, you know what I mean? You know, but I say Adrian because, you know, I broke bread with Adrian before. You know what I mean? Adrian was the one that helped, you know what I mean, my brand get to the level that it is. Whereas, you know, Gucci Boss, Adrian Dutch, and Gotti G, Kapashanti, we were all them Guyanese boys. We were all in the group together. So I have seen Adrian's writing process. I've seen, you know what I mean, his work ethic. You know what I mean? I've seen this guy move as a machine. I've seen the way he works. And, you know what I mean? Jomo, you know what I mean? I know him as a brother. You know what I mean? We hung out and things, but not so personal. So I can only speak on what I know. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So Adrian Dutch, and it is.
I like Adrian though. He's
He's a
real
very,
cool.
very cool dude. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Do you want to turn it up a notch or you want to call it quits?
I think
Shandy, I am a boy.
That doesn't mean men can turn it up a notch too, and I'll just be like, interesting.
In this day and, not in this day and age.
Said not in this day and age. So I guess we'll conclude this or that right now.
You can turn it up.
No, I'm not.
It's all right, you know,
No,
Miss
I was
Shandy.
I was gonna turn it up, but then I'm just like, it's gonna go too far if I turn it up. So I'm just gonna end it right here.
How far is far?
Far up.
Nah, man, you're good.
All right.
We're grown people. It's late night. The children are asleep.
It's
I'm
true.
hoping. Yeah, it's late
So
night. The children
I
are
have
asleep.
to ask this question because I heard this the bugger song. And you push it in and you stick it
And
out.
that is what you want me to answer.
So here's a question I want. So to bugger or not?
Nah, I don't do that.
Okay.
Ladies, not all Guyanese men does bugger.
Okay, no, because anytime that song come on in a Guyanese party,
You know
they
what?
go off.
All
with
right,
it.
and this right here is why there is a Gucci Boss, because this is called sporting music.
Got it,
You
okay.
understand? Guyanese, we have a thing where we say we don't party, right? Our word for partying is sporting. We the sport.
okay.
You understand? So the music that you're hearing, that one-man band, you know what I mean? The Super Ray and, you know what I mean? The Stitchies and the Era one-man band, that is called sporting music for us. So my song, Big Uncle, you know what I mean? I Sent You the Nice Time Rhythm, which is the Thick and Buff and all of those, that's sporting music. So whenever you hear that come on, it's just Guyanese getting, you know what I mean, getting excited over something that's culturally, you know what I mean,
Theirs.
for us. Yeah, exactly. So what it is our traditional Kwekwe music that we brought from Africa, right? Fused with chutney, soca, reggae. It's the music that you sport to. So the one-man band kind of bring that together. So when you hear the Bamsi song, that rhythm, it's the rhythm that gets them excited, not really the song, because there's a lot of other songs on that rhythm.
So I've heard, yeah.
Because I only heard the Bamsi song. That's all they ever play is the Bamsi
No,
song.
you got a whole lot of other songs on it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
See, now I'm gonna dig.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no pun intended. No pun intended.
As long as you're digging in the right hole.
Well, I'm glad I asked that question because I just learned something new. I didn't know anything about that.
Not all Guyanese men are like that. I don't know why they're trying to, affiliate us with that.
Wow.
But
I thought that was
ladies-
like the end thing, the bugger juice and all that stuff.
I'm on the backside.
Because I met a Guyanese man and he was just like, he love a bugger juice. He like a big bump and he like to do the bugger juice. I was like, okay.
You know what he talking about?
Enlighten me if I'm lost with that one.
Well, I you know what? I am a very strong advocate against that because I don't understand the concept, right, of a man. You as a man like me, right? And you have a choice. You understand? With a woman, you have a choice. So when you as a man standing there, you have a choice. High or low. It's not like when it's two men, you don't have a choice. You have a choice. What would make you as a man choose high instead of low? I don't understand, But it's such as life.
But like I said, thank you for clearing that up.
I don't want to be cancelled, so I don't want to participate in.
Okay. So thank you for clearing that one up.
You're
like
welcome.
I said.
I am glad I'm here as a sane Guyanese man to say, ladies, not all Guyanese men bugger.
So basically, I'm glad you mentioned that. Like I said, I know Guyana was always known for, I wouldn't say they didn't have their own sound, but they were always known for backing it up to reggae music. Like that was what they gravitated towards.
Right.
So you said this sporting music, the sporting is what? Considered like a fusion of the reggae and soca together?
A fusion of our kwekwe and soca, kwekwe and reggae, you know what I'm saying? It's like
It's a combination of everything.
It's a combination of everything. You know what I mean? It's that old rum shop kind of music, you know what I mean? Just like how you have young brother and them, you know what I mean? Like they fast up the rhythms and you know what I'm saying? This is steam. You understand what I'm saying? Guy needs to slow it down. Right? And this is sporting music, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So I just want to say we ended this or that. We just going into your music now.
Yeah, man.
So we're going to go play some music. You survived this or that. That last question did it for me. I am at peace with life. Thank you very much.
Let me wave the guy in the flag loud and proud.
You're not pushing it in or taking it out.
I'm
Right?
pushing it in and taking nothing out.
Keep it locked, guys.
GMGT.
Me love them thick and buff, thick and buff. That's how me like me girl. Thick and buff. Me love all fluffy just thick and buff. Me girl them thick and buff. Alright, slim girl step aside, come out and you feeling. I say me no love you, but I fluffy got me dealing. Love when them fat and buff. Turn it back way, girl, it no. Flow tight up till it tough. You ever take flour mix something make tough? Oh Lord. When me and Fatty, we a cuddle up. Fatty ride him and she a bubble. Me love my fatty. All the time in a look and slimmy. Never mind, just give me my fatty. Me love my fatty. Me love them thick and buff. That's how me like me girl. Thick and buff. Me love all fluffy just thick and buff. Me girl them thick and buff. Me love them thick and buff. That's how me like me girl. Thick and buff. Me love all fluffy just thick and buff. Me girl them thick and buff. Get ready for the Christmas. Auntie Carmen, never parties a must. There is nothing like a Guyanese Christmas. Oh Lord, on Christmas morning, I go be at your door. I come like Santa Claus, bringing gifts to door. So put out the flatbread for me on the side, ham and turkey, and make sure the ginger be ready. If you not have that, I'll take a mommy. Merry Christmas, everybody. Tell me what's on your wish list. Were you naughty or nice? Do you think you made the list? Merry Christmas, everybody. Tell me what's on your wish list. Would Santa be coming down your chimney? She said the thing now walk no more. I wonder if she want low. She said the thing now walk no more. Miss Ale. She said that law stop walk. So she want leave. I wonder where Lord go to she. Why she can't? man, she want me walk. Bam, heard a knock on the house top. She want me bring the ladder for she climb up. Get you up there, what you gonna do? You beating the hammer like a brand new. You be fit tell me low, couldn't do this for you. Fix the hinges, half on your back door. Low is what she have, so she keep running to lead. Lowly, says she keeping both away. Low is what she have, so she keep running to lead. Lowly, says she keeping both away. She said that low stop walk, so she want Lee. I wonder my Lord what to she, why she call Lee? She said that low pop down. I say honey, tell me what you want. Is it low or Lee? She want Lee to come and walk without break. The pipe it a run, the land wet but she still want to rake. Break it up. All inside the house, but no fix furniture. None at all. Said she want hear music, Lee put flash drive in she computer. Low is what she have, so she keep running to Lee. Lowly, says she keeping both away. Low is what she have, so she keep running to Lee. Lowly, says she keeping both away.
You see this one? This one is gonna take you into 2021.
It's the General.
Pablo G. Gucci Boss.
Every time.
It's the Kaito Falls Records.
Only just one.
Watch it.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them.
This one is for all the woman them well like big man.
Well, like big man.
Oh Lord, the part of fella she not do. Half for me and half for you. Young man when you not do what you fi do, she a go give away the soup on you. White rice, no callaloo. She find she's a big uncle. Bills she pay them things that fi do. Here did nails done too. So when she start ignore you, you know she find she's a big uncle. You know pull up brand new. You want people that she a.
You see this one? This one is gonna take you into 2021.
It's the General.
Pablo G. Gucci Boss.
Every time.
It's the Kaito Falls Records.
Only just one.
Watch it.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
Oh Lord, the part of fella she not do. Half for me and half for you. Young man when you not do what you fi do, she a go give away the soup on you. White rice, no callaloo. She find she's a big uncle. Bills she pay them things that fi do. Here did nails done too. So when she start ignore you, you know she find she's a big uncle. Primo pull up brand new. You a people that act she a who. When she reply, Fire what do you? That's what you know say. As she big uncle. She have a big uncle. This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them.
All the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
Vibes!
Guys, it seems like you don't have a clue. You never hear about big uncle. So let me tell you about big uncle. Big uncle got full she belly. Buy she churches and KFC. When you don't have no time for she, big uncle gon' catch a movie. Pay the bills and take care of she. Even the disgusting picnic. The house and car that I mean. The stove and smart TV. So when you start talk stupidity, you know she a contact me. Big uncle planting BG and she can't get enough for me.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them.
This one is for all the woman them, well like big man.
Well, like big man.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go. This is how we just match up better, this is how we just play. Juve money behind the truck, but I'm gonna them jab day. Carnival day. We not business, we not business. We going all out. When you see Trinidad, them fit si passe. Calling on me yard, Antigua is fete and party. Guyanese love their rums like Asians where crap overcome. Under the jabbing like the Grenadiers when them hold down. Sundown, we live for this. Rain come, we live for this. More rum, we live for this. Sundown, we live for this. The carpet, we live for this. The tendon, we live for this. The big butt, we live for this. Woman more than man, we live for this. Not over till it over. Me head gone, cause we not think about sober. Just give me more rum. We cooler have more liquor. The stress done. I leave the kids there with their grandmother. I'm not drunk, so mind your funky business. Do what I want, jumping behind a big truck. Woman in front, dash mud on me, dash mud water on me, dash beat all over me. When we reach is when the vetting start. We love to vet, vetting in we art. We will broke down fence, we will take down rail. After carnival, you can put me in jail. But sundown, we live for this. Rain come, we live for this. More rum, we live for this. Can done, we live for this. For this is the I am a neighbor. I don't mind people business, but I hear in Jesus' Father. She said, if you hit it harder, you gon' bust the corner. What happened, manna? This selfish and burn on fire. Girl, you need a restraining order. Vibes! Two sticks beating a drum. Water and fire, neighbor, I through the window. Water and fire, big stick, the man I used to beat him. Water and fire, why you did it, please? That is too much, Alex, with one woman. I said she brave, me not understand. Why you did it, leave? She said that she in love with the man. Oh Lord, me not understand. Them in the party, meet up with she ex. She said the ex never beat it, no need to get vexed. He said, baby, I and hello is okay with me. Look now, let we go behind the speaker box, he just want to pee. But no, every time that the man come, water and fire, two sticks beating a drum. Water and fire, neighbor, I through she window. Water and fire, big stick, the man I used to beat it. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there.
Hold your butts up!
Put the flags up in the air. This is what happens when you start working on the job. A little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. Represent where you from, Trinidad, where you from, Jamaica, where you from, Antigua, where you from, just let me know where you from, St. Vincent, where you from, Barbados, where you from, Grenada, where you from. I am a Guyanese and I'm proud. I want you to know that I represent from my country like everywhere that I go. I want to see rags and flag the woman. Oh Lord, if you come to represent, show me what you can do. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. I'm taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. Push them, I want to see the flags, them know. A little higher, push them, I want to see the flags, them know. Push them higher, push them, I want to see the flags, them know. A little higher, push them, I want to see the flags, them know. Represent, represent, represent.
Outside.
Well, first of all, I wasn't expecting that power from you, so I thought that was pretty awesome to
Oh,
hear
Lord.
that. I learned the sound that you spoke about, so I hear a majority of your songs are on that what is it called again?
Sporting music.
Sporting music.
Yeah, cause we the sporting guy, I know one.
So what is the genre that you, what is the sound that you were talking about? It's the same sporting music or something else?
Sporting music.
It's the same sport.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, so I'm happy you gave us that education on that.
Ooh, yeah.
I am definitely gonna recognize. So is this a subgenre of soca? Let's just clarify this right now.
That's the man time to the
Yeah,
question.
is this a subgenre of soca?
Well, you know, like you said, all right, we're all in the Caribbean. We all came on the same ship to the Caribbean to do the same shit. So, you know what I mean? We all came from the same place. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It has all the influences. You know, so it's a little bit of soca, it's a little bit of reggae, it's a little bit of dancehall. You know what I mean? We're Guyanese. We love all cultures. So when you listen to a Guyanese, it's a mix up of everything. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you can go to Jamaica and get a single. You could go to Trinidad and get a single. You know what I mean? You get your soca, you get your, or you could come to Guyana and get the whole album.
So with that being said, that's a great segue into what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the level of Guyana's identity in music? Because as you said, Jamaica, as soon as you say Jamaica, you know dancehall.
Yeah, facts.
You mention any other country, you might know soca. If you mention Dominica, boom.
We're not there yet.
Right.
We're not there yet. We're getting there. You know what I mean? I ain't trying for this off nobody, but you know, I always just save the best for last.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And we as Guyanese, we are proud, man. We are proud people, but you know what it is, man? Back in the days, it was live bands and these things. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the greats went to Guyana to get inspiration, to get ideas, and you understand. So it's not that we were lacking music. It was like we were so involved in every other aspect or everyone else's. You know, we are big in producing. We are big in writing. You understand? You have artists like Fojo man who went to Trinidad, and if you ask a Marshall, you ask, you know what I mean, you ask any one of these big artists, do you know Fojo? Yeah, Fojo was in Trinidad writing. You understand? Militant and these guys, you know what I mean? Big shout out to them, you know? But Guyanese, we are so good at everything, bro. So it's hard to single in on your own, you know what I mean? We went out there, we are rapping. You know what I mean? Shout out to Red Cafe and them. You know what I mean? We out there acting. We out there doing soca music, militant, and then we out there doing reggae, natural blacks and them. This generation is more focused now on giving Guyana their own identity. You understand? So big up to all the Guyanese artists out there that's fighting for the same reason. We want to be known for us now, not for what we do with every. You know what I mean? We want people to know Guyana get their own thing, man, and that is what we be fighting for.
Are you one of those people who get offended when people say Guyana is in South America and it's not the Caribbean?
No, why? We are in South America. Be for real.
Okay.
We are geographically located in South America.
But they consider you like you're not a part of the Caribbean.
But this is the thing though. We are culturally Caribbean. So we have the best of both worlds.
You do.
You understand? We are on mainland, right? Where if anything happened, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all have the Caribbean have a base on mainland, which is Guyana. That's why we're that important. CARICOM and everything is in Guyana.
I like that.
You understand what I'm saying? So if anyone on the islands that get flooded, come to Guyana. You know, we got enough room for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have any other upcoming concerts or shows that you want to tell us about?
Well, you know, afar from you know whatever anything Guyanese is going on, I am already involved. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the diaspora that always support us. You know, I have a lot of shows in Guyana right now. So basically, that's where I'm at. So I'm basically booked out until August. So I'm traveling back and forth because, you know, the family is here and, you know, the work is there. Because of the heart attack last year, you know, I canceled a lot of shows. So I am now coming out. So, you know, I was in Guyana with Lady Lava and Lola and, you know, Nelly, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? So we working, man. We working.
Don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, no. I'm taking it very, very easy because, like I said, I want to be around to enjoy what I am seeing that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Mafi and, you know, Junior B and Terra and, you know what I mean, War Child and all these guys. Guyanese music is exciting now. These artists are the younger ones coming up because I'm 47. I'm out of the game soon.
You look good, man.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know what I mean? But you got these young artists that's coming up right now, Lola Doll and all these artists that's defined. You know what I mean? They're pushing the envelope for us, man, because a lot of the big people, when you're as an artist, you know, as a Guyanese, they scrutinize you a lot. You know, you can't say certain things. You can't, you know what I mean? It's not like you'll hear like the Jamaican artists will come and cuss up and say, you know what I mean? She like go. You're like, as a Guyanese, you can't say that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They like, oh no, you're singing stupidness. Lola Doll came and she did it unapologetically and realized that, yo, people are loving it. So now the doors are opening. We're not afraid, you know what I'm saying, to be artists and express ourselves.
But then she also said she didn't come in there to be an artist. She was just dissing this poor woman that was getting on her.
That is how it happened. And then you realize that, you know, the things that she was saying, a lot of young ladies are going through the same thing. You understand? So it's sometimes, you know what I mean, you're calling, God uses you, you know.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So,
That's
you know, and she's making great music, man. She's moving away from the dissing and the cussing up and thing, and you actually seeing the talent that she has. And I'm so proud of her. You know what I mean? Like, I hit her up the other day and tell her, like, yo, partner, I am proud of you. You are literally carrying Guyanese arts and culture on your shoulder. No matter what, they don't want to give it to you, I'm going to give you your flowers.
Nice.
Because I feel like you're doing a great job. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
I do have a question though, and this is not even just. This is not really a Gucci boss question. This is more like a Guyana question. What is the beef between French Guyana and Dutch Guyana?
I don't know around with them people over there, you know, but you know, it's so crazy that everybody wants a piece of main Guyana, English Guyana. So, you know,
there's a third Guyana.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to Guyana, I'm learning as I go.
There is English, Dutch, and French.
Okay,
you understand? So basically, Suriname wants a piece of Guyana now.
That's the Dutch.
I've seen that.
Right, they're
I've
claiming,
that,
you know what I mean? Venezuela wants a piece of Guyana.
I've seen that, yes.
You know what I mean? Everybody because
Escobar,
it's one of the richest countries in South America.
It is.
So everyone is picking a piece that they want. So if you notice it, Berbice, the part that I'm from, they're basically saying that's Guyana. That little piece of Berbice right there. But then they're going to come for that because that's the breadbasket of the world. That's where the whole Caribbean gets their food from. That little section right there. So, you know, I don't know, man. But, you know, I would like to, if you guys would permit me, I would like to do one thing. You know what I'm saying? While I have the ears of the entire New York City, the entire Caribbean,
by all means.
I just want to say, you know what I mean? I want to thank everyone, you know what I'm saying, for supporting Guyana in our time of tragedy right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to say rest in peace to Adriana Young.
I was going to bring that up.
And I want to, you know, give a big heartfelt condolence to her whole entire family and everyone that is grieving and is praying, for this family. You understand? So, you know, I have a platform, you know what I mean? So I want to let them know, like, continue to fight. No justice, no peace. We all know that is bullshit that they're trying to tell us that happened, and we're not going to buy it. You know
I was going to ask, where did you stand? Like, how did it go? Yeah,
look at what happened in Jamaica with that little girl. They found him already. You know what I'm saying? Guyana, yeah, we burning things down and we protesting, but, you know, we need justice for this little girl. Everyone knows what happens. You understand?
I do want to give Guyana credit as well. As apart from you providing your condolences and, you know, shining a light on it.
Right.
I want to shine a light on Guyana itself. When I seen what happened, it was like, damn, this sucks.
We ain't playing.
Vigilante justice. I love it.
When I seen Guyana, I was like, nah, I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
We go deal with this. I give Guyana the credit for that.
Man.
By all means, I give Guyana the credit for that.
Listen, you know, we got certain places in Guyana that I wanna say. The Linden people, they don't play. You understand? You can't mess with Linden people. The Buxtonians, they don't play. And that main road is the main road that go from left to right. If they shut that road down, Guyana shuts down. And they block them roads. West side, where this tragedy happens, you know what I'm saying? These people aren't joking. You know what I mean? And you know the crazy part about it? They can't say race. They can't say it's an Indian or black thing because this is a Douglas baby. Like me. She has both Indian and black in her. So you can't say, okay, she's a black person child. No. That's why she unified the whole country. She has done for Guyana what a lot of people have been trying to do but couldn't do, which is make the people them say enough is enough. And this is what's going on right now. Shout out to my peoples there, man. We ain't playing.
There's a lot of jokes about Guyana, but boy, I give Guyana the credit.
No, that one really woke up everybody's spirit. Like, real talk.
We ain't chicken curry and curry chicken this one right there. So,
no.
You understand? This right there, jokes aside, we making sure that this little girl gets justice. And this is not just a Guyana thing. When you see all these big reggae artists from Sizzler go right down to a Chronic Law and all these guys stopping what they're doing just to say, yo, rest in peace. You know this girl has touched everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
But thank you, because I was really going to bring it up, but you beat me to the punch. So I'm glad you took that, because I was going to say, I know a couple of Guyanese artists didn't speak up about it. They got ostracized. But when I read up as to why this one particular artist didn't speak up, I kind of was just like, you know what? Maybe we need to give her a breather, because we don't know what trauma she might be experiencing, and that's why she didn't speak up.
You know,
but to each his own.
I am actually afraid, you know what I mean, to go back to the country, because you know what I'm saying? I'm on Facebook Live right now, and I'm telling you, like, you know, you get your little in the window messages. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People say their little stupid things, and I'm like, really? You know what I mean? Listen, I'm living my life the way God intended me to live it. And if this is it for me, this is it for me. No fear, no apology. You know what I mean? We say no justice, no peace. And Guyana is not going to listen to anyone else other than a judge saying, you're guilty. You understand? We know what you did, and you're guilty. Because you can't get away. The person that stands to be accused has gotten away with this too many times. This is not the first time this has happened.
That's what I was reading.
You understand? This is not the
yeah.
first time this happened. I don't want to be the one speculating. You understand? But if you read up on the articles, like I'm reading from credible sources like a Mr. Gordon Mosley and these people, this is not the first time this has happened, but it will be the last time that it ever happened.
It needs to be. Yeah.
You understand? We are not going to play with I am a father. I have an 11-year-old daughter. I cried. I held my daughter and I cried. She want to know daddy was wrong. But I imagine what those parents are going through.
Of course.
I sat there and I imagined what that little girl was going through in her last and fight. Can you imagine how afraid this little 11-year-old
girl was?
had to have been? You imagine the trauma? Yeah. Imagine you walking down the street and you see somebody that look a little suspicious and you getting butterflies in your stomach. You want to cross the street. Imagine knowing that this is going to be your last moment. I want everyone to think about that. Imagine being 11 years old and actually knowing that this is going to be the last moment that you're going to die, and that fear that you have. You know what I'm saying? Close your eyes and picture Adrian and Young. You know what I mean? And then tell us that we're not doing the right thing by this little girl by saying no justice, no peace. So big up to every Guyanese out there. Big up to her parents, man. We're going to continue to stand and fight with you. We're not giving up. And even if I ain't got to go Guyana, I could stay right there. So.
And still support.
You understand? Right. Because it seems like, you know, if you have a voice or a platform and you're speaking out, they're coming after you. Yeah. You understand? But I have one of the biggest voices, and I am on some of the biggest platforms out there. You understand? And I'm going to continue to say no justice, no peace. You know what I mean? The murderers need to get brought to justice. This is murder.
Agreed.
She didn't die. This is murder. Simple as that.
Murder before she got to even experience life.
Exactly.
Correct.
11 years old, man. Big shout out to my daughter. Empress, daddy, love you. I tell her that even more now. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody you want to shout out before you head out?
Yeah, man. You know, big shout out to the label Dunlink Just One Entertainment. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Eon Johnson, the management. You know what I mean? Always doing right by me. Big shout out to Fojo. A lot of these music that you heard right here is either, you know what I mean, like We Live For This, you know what I'm saying, written by Fojo. You understand? A lot of the songs, we either collab with it, you know what I mean? But a lot of these new songs, you know what I mean? This man is teaching me tones and, you know, giving me voice lessons and, you know, helping me to write these songs. And some of them he's writing himself. So big shout out to Fojo. You know, big shout out to Patrice Allen. Big shout out to DJ Tim in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Sharp Edge Sound. And, you know, everyone that support, you know what I mean, the Gucci Boss brand. You know what I mean? Big shout out to you. Shout out to Guyana, period. You know what I mean? Because they stay supporting Gucci Boss. So, you know, I just want to say, yo, I'm proud to be Guyanese, and I'm proud.
I can hear it.
Yeah, man. You know, my country supports me, man. I never thought, you know what I mean, getting into music that it would be like this, because a lot of artists came before me and never felt the love that I'm feeling from Guyana. You understand? So shout out to them too, you know what I mean?
All right. Social media handles one more time.
I am Gucci Boss. You know what I mean? I am Gucci Boss. Instagram, Ryan Linton. Facebook, I am Gucci Boss. Gucci Boss RGB for TikTok. I am mostly on Facebook, which is Ryan Linton. So that is my real name.
I can tell.
Yes. Listen, people be forgetting my name, Ryan. You know, see me on the road and call me Ryan, and not Gucci, man.
Oh my God.
And you know, and another thing, I keep saying it over and over again. People, all right, you see me. I am, when you hear Gucci Boss, that doesn't mean when you see me, I'm going to be in Gucci 24/7. All right? No. All right? Gucci means God understand courage comes indefinitely. It's an acronym. The boss is because others see success. All right? So God understand courage comes indefinitely because others see success. I am Gucci Boss. May 16th, Soosdijk, Gucci Boss is there live. You understand?
I like that. I like that. I respect it.
Like I said in the beginning, your first question, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge the book from the cover. You know what I mean?
Of course not.
Yeah, man.
So I just want to say I enjoyed this interview. I learned a lot during this segment.
So did I.
You know, for your listeners, your viewers, I just want to say a pleasant good night. And remember, don't be a stranger here to watch Chubble. We enjoyed your company.
Thank you.
And for everybody who's now tuning in, remember to watch Chubble to watch us on GMGT each and every Tuesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We went a little bit over. Next week, we are supposed to have Mason virtually.
Okay.
All right. And allegedly, the CEO is supposed to be coming in for CDC. Allegedly.
Oh.
So we'll see how this goes.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Oh.
So just want to say good night. Don't forget to follow Dazzle and to watch his show each and every Friday.
Each and every Friday, Anything Goes with Rhythm Cast live right here on the favorite station in the world, GMGT, from 9 to 11 p.m.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boy, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hour, sunshine or shower. You will feel it anywhere you look, and it read like a storybook. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground, we used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground, we used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mofa had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Downtown Fed was the vibes when West people leave from Link Junction and Beaton to head to the playground and who they link inside Arima and Central, Tobago and Southside. The traffic running Sunday morning down the by Westmoreland, have cars parking like a garage.